What is good, people of the channel? It's your boy Bobbalam, and this is the last video in this crib, at least for a little bit. I still have this apartment, but I will be moving my headquarters to Boston. Don't worry, we're not quitting YouTube or streaming. We're gonna be doing that as well, just in a colder state. My nip's gonna be frosty as hell. But anyway, in today's video, I got the sauce for y'all, I'm not gonna lie. In that we know why Yeat rejected Rolling Loud. So will Yeat reject XXL too? Probably, because I feel like Rolling Loud, like, everybody does it. It's like a stamp as a rapper. Like, if you perform at Rolling Loud, you made it. And so this video isn't really a diss. I'm just saying, like, legit, objectively, why Yeat didn't want to perform at Rolling Loud, and it all comes down to money. Obviously, we found out that Yeat was not on the lineup because we have the Rolling Loud lineup with everybody on it. We got Kanye and Cardi, who is going to probably be on the same stage as Kanye with one of their songs, Off the Grid, as well as maybe that drill song that they previewed at the Donda 2 listening party. But we got Future with Uzi, who, you know, they got a collab tape together, as well as other songs prior. So they'll probably be on the stage at the same time. Kendrick Lamar apparently dropping something before Rolling Loud. Mind you, this is July, so we still got a lot of time for hella cap from Kendrick Lamar, because we've been waiting on him to drop new music for what? I don't know, like decades at this point. I literally just came out of my mom's womb the last time Kendrick Lamar dropped an album. But regardless, we got some notable acts such as like Ken Carson, Can on there, SSG Kobe, Snot, Yachty, among other rappers that we really fuck with in this community. However, what we found out was that where the fuck is Yeat? You know, the hottest rapper in the upcoming, I don't even know what to categorize him as anymore, just one of the hottest rappers right now, and just in general. And so after a lot of fans were asking this same exact question, given that he already just shut down a show in LA, so you already know a ton of people are trying to see him perform. I don't think he has performed yet ever since he really blew up. Plus, you know, there was the whole COVID pandemic where people couldn't perform at all. So bro is like a whole new entire being ever since the start of the lockdowns. I would not be surprised if he was cloned, and that's why he blew up. He sold his soul. But as I was saying, actually one of the co-founders and owners of Rolling Loud responded to why Yeat was not on the Rolling Loud lineup, and he said explicitly, "We tried booking Yeat, had him confirmed twice, but now we're told he wants to focus on hard ticket shows this year. Yeat, if you change your mind, happy to have you, love your music. If not, all good, peace." Very respectable. Again, no diss whatsoever. However, what you'll notice within this tweet is that he was confirmed twice, similar to the Smokers Club festival wherein Yeat was confirmed on the lineup. Like, legit, he was written on the poster, yet he commented below Our Generation Music's Instagram post saying like, nah, I'm not on that. So something's going on, some sort of miscommunication between Yeat's team. And what I actually found out is that he had a booking agent who was booking him for all these festivals for whatever price or fee that they were charging as his agent, and they were taking a hefty fee of, say, like 20%. And so they're not his booking agent anymore. So even if some of these festivals or performances were confirmed, like verbally, maybe nothing was signed on Rolling Loud's end. And then now, since Yeat is up after 2 Alive selling 34K pretty much all organically, other than the Gunna and Young Thug features, like, his booking fee went up, and he wasn't gonna go for the same number as the booking agent was prior. Because allegedly, and this is just what I'm hearing, Rolling Loud, for a lot of the artists at the same level as Yeat or Can or whatever, they paying like 10 racks, which, if you ask me, is a lot of money. I would perform for $10,000. Granted, I don't got any music out like that, but you get the point. $10,000 for literally just, like, I don't know, 20-30 minutes of you sipping lean on stage. You don't even have to rap your lyrics because it's playing so loud on the speakers. If you're just Cardi, scream at the top of your lungs in a female voice because you just took like 15 estrogen pills. All these rappers are talking about X pills in their songs. It's really estrogen. It helps with the melodies and whatnot. But as I was saying, Tariq's tweet mentioned that they're focusing on hard ticket shows this year, meaning that Yeat knows his value, or his team does. So for $10,000, which arguably is a solid price, for shows that he throws himself or that his team or label does, he'll probably make more than $10,000 per show because he has a very unique fan base wherein people are like diehards for him. Whereas a lot of the other performers at Rolling Loud, like they do it because they might not be able to sell as many tickets as Yeat can individually, which I think is one of the reasons Yeat doesn't really care about the Rolling Loud festival performing there, is because there are a ton of artists. Like we talked about this on stream last night, wherein I don't know how many names that is, but it's got to be something like at least 30 to maybe even 50. Granted, a lot of the artists are amazing. Again, I cannot say this enough. Rolling Loud really puts on for hip hop and rappers. Like they really know how to throw a show and get all the big names on there. I don't necessarily know who a lot of these ones are, but there are different audiences and niches that your boy just don't check out. Oh, Destroy Lonely's on here too. What? We got All of Opium on Friday. But what I was trying to get at is that even if Yeat were on the Rolling Loud Festival, he might even get overshadowed by some of the much bigger names. Let's be honest. Like, yeah, Yeat is one of the hottest out right now, but you know, he's still not as big as Uzi or Gunna, DaBaby, Gucci, Playboi Carti, Durk, Ye, Kendrick, and so on. And while he's still gaining his mainstream respect that has not set in yet to see like how big he actually is, because it's not like he's doing a whole lot of marketing gimmicks or campaigns, he might not want to lock himself in for one of the earlier lineup schedules because, you know, by July, and if he drops another project or the deluxe with Uzi and Drake on it, bro might be at fucking Kanye's level. Nah, it probably won't be like that, but you get the point. Like at least just a little bit higher, maybe 2 lines up. On the Smokers Club Festival lineup, he already jumped up 1, whereas before he was literally on the same one as like Pierre Bourne, Sofego, Ken Carson. Now there's been a lot of controversy, not necessarily just with Rolling Loud, but for Yeat fans asking, is this a good move, considering at Rolling Loud there are a ton of fans. I don't even know how many people go, but it's at least like 10,000 tickets sold or people in attendance, with much bigger artists headlining, as we already discussed. So it's kind of bringing a lot of mainstream fans that could help Yeat if he performed in front of them, to acquire maybe new fans that have never heard of Yeat, since he's still relatively niche. No, he's not underground, but you know, he's in purgatory between mainstream and underground. And so as we discussed at the beginning of this video, if he performs at Rolling Loud, that's kind of like a stamp on his record saying that he's big enough to perform at such a high accolade festival. But at the same time, as we kind of witnessed the past couple years, maybe with like Coi Leray, Sofego, SSG Kobe, or just the smaller artists who are still coming up, a lot of the mainstream fans who have not heard or are not used to the newer music will clown you if it's like your first performance, because 1, you don't have experience, but 2, like they're used to Kendrick Lamar, Drake, you know, like radio hits, wherein Yeat's music may not be as appetizing to the average hip-hop listener because they're just not in tune with music like that. But ultimately, I don't necessarily think this is a bad thing or even a good thing for Yeat. It's not like Yeat might not be on the next Rolling Loud performance next year or in like a different state because they have a Rolling Loud in California too. In the end, it was just like a negotiation that didn't work out. His previous booking agent probably was lowballing him, not necessarily Rolling Loud, and taking a large cut of it, whereas when they fired him or they let him go, Yeat wanted more money after it had already been confirmed. So then, you know, once somebody already agrees verbally to a price and then you change it, like, this makes the waters a little bit murky. And with his current trajectory of going up so fast, again, especially with the deluxe coming out soon, with Uzi, potentially Drake, and whoever else he gets on there, maybe it's gonna be a whole fucking another album that he just don't want to lock in a lower price than where he believes he'll be in the coming months, because it is only just like the beginning of March. We're 4 months away, almost 5. And no hate towards Yeat either, but Rolling Loud low-key does not necessarily need him because they already have all of the headliners like Kanye, Cardi, Uzi, Future, Kendrick Lamar. They can already successfully sell so many tickets. Relatively speaking, Yeat still has a small fan base compared to the big dogs. But with all that being said, it's been your boy Bobbalam signing off. Still waiting on my media pass from Rolling Loud. You know what I'm saying? My emails in the description as well as all my DMs are open from social medias. Let me know in the comments if y'all think it's a good or a bad move by Yeat to reject the Rolling Loud lineup this year. Make sure to like and subscribe and join the Vibe Gang if you with it. Peace out, club people. You know what I'm saying?